Welcome to the Lodge Bar here at the Nanuk Lodge. It is time to teach you how to make the Nanuk Lodge house cocktail. We're gearing up for the Odd Year Cocktail Party 2023. We have a cocktail party. We invite a ton of family and friends to come over. And as you guessed it, in the odd year. We do it every other year, and we certainly didn't do it in 21, so it's been 4 years since we've thrown a big party here. So I'm thinking about all the appetizers we have to get ready and all of the little desserts, so it's all kind of finger food, but I'm also thinking about great cocktails to be able to make that are easy to do, some that are easy to batch up so I can just shake and pour or stir and pour, so it makes it easier for me. And we're going to show you the Nanuk Lodge house cocktail. Now this cocktail I first tasted when I was at a restaurant in San Francisco called Prospect. Great restaurant by Chef Nancy Oakes. If you ever get a chance, you should go there. Anyway, I was sitting at the bar waiting for my table, and I ordered this cocktail. I don't know the name of it. And they made it, and I tasted it. I instantly fell in love with it. So I was talking to the bartender, and I ordered a second one and watched him make it so I could kind of get the idea. He gave me the 4 ingredients. So I came home and worked on perfecting what I thought was going to be our house cocktail, which it is. It's great. It's a great one you can put in a big batch. I'd even put it in a barrel and barrel aged it, and that barrel gives it some nice, really subtle notes and kind of rounds it out. So today we're going to make the Nanuk Lodge house cocktail. Say that 3 times fast, right? All right, let's go. There are 4 ingredients to this cocktail, and they're all booze. Starts out with rye. Rye is a little bit spicier than bourbon because rye is a spicier grain than corn. Think about rye bread and how that tastes versus like cornbread. But I like to use Rittenhouse rye. This one's bottled at Bond. It's 100 proof. The other second ingredient is sweet vermouth, and I like Carpano Antica formula. It's not the cheapest vermouth out there, but it's got a lot of flavor and brings some great depth to this cocktail. We've got cherry hearing, which is basically a cherry liqueur. It brings some sweetness to this. And then the last thing is we just put in just a little bit, just a bar spoon, a teaspoonful of absinthe, which is sort of an herbal, got a little bit of a licorice flavor to it. So it brings some herbalness to it. And these 4 things go together. It makes a great cocktail. You're also going to need a couple of pieces of equipment. You're going to need a shaker, a jigger, and a bar spoon. Now, let's talk about glassware. There are 3 different ways you could do this. When you're finished with it, you could put a rock on here, a big rock or a sphere, or even some cubes, but I like the bigger rock or sphere, and pour it over this. You could serve it up in a martini glass if you like. Or if you want to go really classic old school, you could serve it up in a coupe glass. So from here you can do 2 things. Traditional bartenders would tell you, stir it for 30 seconds. The reason you stir it is you're looking for a little bit of dilution. It is a boozy cocktail and you want to water it down just a little bit. Now, the other method would be to take your shaker and shake it a good 20 or 30 times. Up to you, either way. I tend to like mine shaken. It just kind of clouds it up a little bit and then settles it all down. But stirring is the traditional way to make this cocktail. Let's pour it into a glass. So I'm going to serve mine up on a big rock. You can also do it in a coupe glass, and I'll include a picture of that as well, or a martini glass, like I said before. But I like mine on the rocks. You're probably wondering, I haven't talked about a garnish yet. Well, I like to not garnish this cocktail. If you wanted to, you could put a cherry in there, but I like it just classic, simple, and just let the drink and the booze shine forward. So whether you like your Nanuk Lodge house cocktail on a big rock or in a up glass, it's a great cocktail. So cheers, thanks for tuning in, and enjoy making your cocktails at your house. My favorite